Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Vechain, when to invest, don't FOMO. So welcome to the channel. If you're new, subscribe, hit the bell button, like, comment. Now, before you even start trolling me, say you should have bought ages ago, look at this video. See it? 31st of December, undervalued altcoins to buy in 2020. I said Vechain. Yeah, we're up a ton since then. Obviously, I'm a big fan of it. You know that. I've covered it quite a few times. And I'm also accumulating still. I am looking to sell X amount on the exchange and then rebuy back low. I'm still in that position. We're still doing very, very well. So we'll see what happens. We'll do some market analysis to show you some stuff. But I just want to go over. I've always been bullish on this. I thought it's been a fantastic project from the offset since I invested in 2017. Not everyone shares that same opinion, but personally that's my opinion. And yeah, that is what I feel. So yeah, I covered it in December, New Year's Eve. Didn't expect it to do as well due to the fact of the COVID-19 and all kinds of horrible stuff. But in terms of how it's doing, volume is absolutely flowing. There's all kinds of information. Now, if I do a very, very simple search on Google and put in Vechain news, you will see something very, very obvious. And this very, very obvious elephant in the room is the fact that it's going to be a part of a huge, massive worldwide event that will house the likes of Microsoft and other said companies in the space, which is pretty damn good. Now, bear with me, my internet is still slow because everyone is still working from home where I live, which is a nightmare. So this whole Shanghai conference here, it's going to be shared by some tech giants and juggernauts, as they've described it. You've got Amazon, Microsoft, Alibaba, Tencent, Huawei, I can't even say that word, but there we go. So that's really, really pumped it the last few days. But we know that Vechain have some really, really good company in terms of the likes of the Walmart chain and stuff like that, BMW, Renault, all kinds of car and innovation industries using the likes of the Vechain technology, which is really, really key for adoption and, yeah, just genuine use case. So, yeah, in terms of this video here, it's designed not to FOMO you in. We're going to be mainly on the charts, but, you know, if you are living under a rock and you don't know what Vechain is, personal opinion, wait for a pullback. Don't invest now. I think it is going to come back down, obviously. We've had a monumental rise, but, you know, if you've been living under a rock and said rock and you're new to my channel, you would know that I'm a blooming big fan of that. So please don't be disheartened if you feel like you've missed out. Everything that goes up does come back down. So let's look at the Vechain chart. Now, this is crazy, right? When I did my original video, we were in this region here. Obviously, the coronavirus hit, we dumped, and we had some unbelievable lows, right? Yearly lows. And if you take that yearly low, we'll go from this wick up to where our current price is, 800%. Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable run. Personally, if you asked me that, I would never have said that would have happened. But we're going to do an update on this chart because, as you can see, my range levels are out the way. They're out the question. They're freaking vanishing. Look at that. That is unbelievable, right? When you look at this chart, it is unbelievable. Although we do have limited data, it has been a much higher valuation. So if you look at all-time high for the Vechain, all-time high was, yeah. So what we're looking at, not that far away. Getting there slowly. So we're getting close to all-time highs. This has obviously been higher, by the way. It was a Ven. It was known as Ven even. They changed the tokens to 100 to 1. So it is a bit different. It's a bit wishy-washy in terms of data, but that is pretty much all-time high up there, give or take, if you look at the data, which is phenomenal. Unbelievable. What's the word? Recovery. There we go. So what I'm going to do, weekly chart, we're going to put some new data on here because it's looking a bit wishy-washy, as I say. Personal one, I'm going to put one right here, right where we are right now, due to where we've been in the past. But I'm also going to put one in the middle here as well because I feel it'd be a bit of a crime to not have anything in and around this region, and obviously it blasted through it. So I'm going to put it where this weekly wick was and roughly where this level is. So I'll put it in between a little bit. But we've got some confluence there between these closures and that body closure as well. So it's a bit wishy-washy. It's not ideal. It is not perfect from the offset, but it will do to give a little bit of structure. But as you can see, phenomenal. phenomenal results, and I'm really happy with it. So that's how it looks in real time. In terms of daily levels, as you can see, it's went up that fast. I've not really updated it. We've got a load of daily levels down here. But what we're going to do, we're going to clone a few because it's kind of important that we do that. That one's gone there. So obviously there's a one here. Key area right there, which is kind of obvious. But there's also, if I look left enough, obviously that there's got confluence with that level. But I'm looking at these levels up and around these ranges here. As you can see, just above my head, you can see a load of little levels. They're really, really hard to see when you're trying to line up a chart because there's been such a gap between. It's a pain in the ass. But we will do it anyways. We will go for it. And we'll try and line something up nicely. That's gone there. So we're going to line that up with that level there, which is obviously this bit here. Top tip, by the way, if you got a crosshair, put them as a flat line so then you can line it up. There you go. We'll just line it up with that level there. Obviously support levels, resistance levels, happy days. And we're going to put another one on as well just to make doubly sure, just to make things easy. And we're going to put it to the top of this level here, in and around where this area is. So you got a load of little wicks and bodies of closures there. And yeah, why not? Let's try and go for an even harder move. Let's just go to the top of this region and see how it all kind of pans out. We'll go to the top of this wick, which actually is a really good little area. Cool, that'll do. So not ideal, not perfect, but it gives you a bit of clarity in terms of what's what. Support areas, resistance areas, we've got a weekly, we've got a few little daily levels. Just be careful of what's what. As you can see, kind of the most obvious thing we can do realistically right now at this moment in time. If I do zoom in, we're obviously going to start seeing it a little bit in more detail, but it is just monstrous. It is a monstrous run, and we'll see if this structure does actually play ball. Obviously this is at a weekly sort of support level now. So yeah, massively key that you understand how these charts do work. As you can see, that is like a really decent level to be at, and obviously that level there, but we are massively over the threshold of where we're going right now. So just be careful if you are looking at investing in this. Personal opinion, I think this will eventually come down. What goes up does come down, but what we will do, we'll look at a place, if you are still genuinely thinking, right, I really like Vechain, I've missed the boat. Personal opinion, not financial advice, I think Vechain is a good coin, good solid asset. I think it will go to quite good number of prices. The supply though, let's just look at the technical side of it. The supply is huge. Really, really big supply. You've got to think of the supply, right? But you've also got to look at coins with a similar sort of ilk of supply as well. 55 billion in circulating supply. If we take this mantra and go, right, what else has got 55 billion as an example, we could probably get some good data in terms of price ranges. Is it still undervalued compared to what else is in the industry? Well, that could be also a factor. Look at XRP, just to give you an insight. 44, right? That obviously increases as, you know, the team are releasing coins. That is currently 18 cents. If Vechain goes to 18 cents from 1.4 cents, what it is roughly now, that is monumental. That could happen. Could. But we don't know yet. It's obviously very, very early days. Look at the Crow token. 17, right? It's literally 10 times more than what, you know, what that's pretty much worth, which is mental, really. XLM, 6. But you got to look at Tronex as well. Tronex has got more supply and roughly the same sort of, well, actually higher than that price right now. So definitely 100%, there's still room to grow. Doesn't mean it's going to grow tomorrow or the next day or the next day or in the next couple of weeks. What goes up does come down. So if you're thinking, I don't want to get this because it's FOMO-y, yeah, just be careful. So in terms of a simple fib and psychological kind of levels, we'll do it from this flat bottom, from the bodies to where we are right now, right? Where we are right now. We'll ignore the wicks just to make it simple. It wouldn't shock me in the slightest to go down to the 0.5 level at all. It wouldn't shock me at all, in my honest opinion. But that is entirely up to you if you want to wait for a 42% retracement. Personally, I'm already in this position. Whatever happens, I will sell it. The part on the exchange, I've got like 10% of my overall bag on the exchange. I will sell it to hopefully rebuy back low to accumulate coins. If I get an extra 40% on top of what I sold in terms of equity on coins, I will be over the moon because it's extra for your buck. So that is a plan with me. So overall, you've got to look at this region. This region, in my opinion, the 0.5 and the 618 level is like, if it starts to go to that point, start looking at laddering in some orders. There's no harm in laddering in some tether orders here, 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 and here, in my personal opinion, right? Just be careful. Do not go all in up here. Do not go all in here. Do not ladder it in. Dollar cost averaging works. And if you check out the Premium in Learning Crypto, Gaz, my analyst, unbelievable, right? Dollar cost average all the way down. He's in a good chunk of profit right now because he just kept buying at the lows. One of the orders down here, though, didn't activate, which is a sucker because sometimes it doesn't always go as low as you expect it to. But, you know, if you are buying at the lows and then eventually things reverse and turn to where the money is, invest when you're not looking. I gave you that video in December when no one was looking at Vechain. Now everyone wants to buy Vechain. So please don't FOMO. Please be careful. Please understand the risks of investing. But if you like and you've done your research and you've done all the checks and you've verified and you're like, right, I want to buy this, but when? Look at this 0.5 level. Look at that 0.618 level. Basically, half the price of where it is right now. You may miss out. Doesn't matter. But there's always other opportunities on the table. Risk reward as an investor is always key.